All right, Mulligans and Hackers Golf, back for another podcast.
Just finished up at Riverview.
Yeah, in Redcliffe.
Redcliffe.
Your first round of the year out here?
Yep, first round in over a year out here.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's been a while for you.
But we need some fucking air conditioning on here.
Well, it's on. Just need to turn it on.
Geez, it's warm.
That's a warm day today.
Windy?
Not that windy if you compare it to Delacour.
Yeah, nothing will ever be as windy as Delacour.
True.
Just so you know. But got our first round in there in quite some time.
Yeah, my second of the year out here. Your first one in quite a while.
It was a struggle. I wasn't really comfortable all day.
Yeah, it's a different course. It's pretty open, but
it's up on top of a coulee, which that's where the wind comes in.
Yeah,
comes into play. But yeah, there's definitely danger areas.
Yep.
I shot 91 today.
Yeah,
which wasn't great. Like I didn't play well. So what did I shoot yesterday? 87.
Yeah, 87.
I shot 87 yesterday at Medicine Hat.
Yep.
And I felt yesterday I was comfortable. I played well. You know, I gave up a few shots here or there for the 87, but all in all, I played well yesterday. Today, I didn't really play that well. I played like garbage, and I'm only like 4 strokes difference. So yesterday I felt comfortable. Today I didn't really feel comfortable, and scores are just 4 shots off. So, I mean, that's where my game is now. My handicap is closer to 14 than it is to 12 now. So that just goes to show where my game has been lately.
Yeah, mine's very much the same. I mean, I've on a steady trajectory of upward handicap. Yesterday I shot a 90. Today I shot an 89. I mean, both 18 over. Both, I mean, there's some good stuff there for sure, but when I have a blow-up hole, it's a blow-up hole. And far too many double or triple or quad bogeys on the card.
Yes, and if you're not getting birdies, even
yesterday I had back-to-back birdies, and I mean I still finished 18 over, right?
Yeah.
It's just, and a lot of it is just, I was saying to you in the cart ride. I mean, I do this every year. I'm stubborn about trying to force my game a little bit. And what usually ends up happening is I force it for a month or so, and then I get back into what works, and all of a sudden, lo and behold, my handicap starts dropping. And I feel like right now, I feel like I mean, there's some good things, but I'm not really improving when I'm going out there. At least that's how I feel in my game.
Yeah, I feel like really static. I've had this conversation with you a few times now about Medicine Hat in the last couple of weeks. It seems like when I play at Medicine Hat, I'm hitting the shots from the exact same place every round.
Yep.
Nothing is changing.
The score is not changing.
The score is not changing. Shots aren't changing. Like literally, I'm hitting my driver shots from exactly the same place on every hole. So I don't know if we need to move up a tee box just to give us a different look, to get a different feel.
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea to play the hybrids a couple
times. Get a little bit more confidence back. Move back to the whites maybe. But that's just a kind of a thought I've had.
I was thinking about that last week too.
Because I mean, every single I was really upset about it on Saturday or yesterday or even last week.
Yeah, last week. So.
Like it was like I'm here again. The exact same obstacles I'm looking at, right? Exact same tree I'm looking at, or the exact same bunker I'm looking at for weeks on end here. So we might have to try something different. But
yeah, we can go to the combo tees. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
If you can't hear, we're driving by a train, and he's letting us know that he's there. But yeah, so men's league was good. I lost my match, but I played well.
I dominated my match. It was 7.5 to 1.5 on my side. So
that was my week before.
Yeah,
absolutely. I played Michael Volk the week before.
Yeah,
and he just went and tried to qualify for the RBC Canadian Open.
Yep.
And he finished +4 that day.
Yeah, he missed out by 5 strokes.
I think it was 5 strokes, but I beat him in our match because I had so many strokes due to handicap. So that's just the way it is.
Yep.
But what do you got coming up?
This weekend, well, we got men's league this week, and then we got some golf this weekend, and then I'm off to Pinebrook next Monday.
Yes, I will not be at Pinebrook, but
Yeah.
Chris will be at Pinebrook, and we'll have a chat with him about that for the week after that.
Yeah, it won't be next week's pod. It'll be the week after, so
Yeah.
it'll be on the Monday. Premier course in Calgary. Never played it. Another experience that we'll get to go, or that I'll get to go and enjoy. Overall, I'm just trying to get my game back to where it should be. I don't know. I'm struggling with some stuff right now, and let's just say golf is frustrating right now.
Yes, it's putting us through our paces for sure. I mean, I took the wedges out of my hands today. Literally.
Yeah.
Like if I was close, I was Texas wedging everything today because
terrified of the wedges.
Terrified of the wedges. They were doing nothing for me today. But that's just part of it. I mean, again, not knowing how to get around Red Cliff as well. Like, I haven't played it in over a year, but
yeah, it's tough. I mean, it looks like such an easy course. The greens are pretty flat for the most part. There are some breaks there.
You got to hit them though. I think I'm going to hit 2 greens all day.
Yeah, and it's. I mean, there are some longer holes out there from the whites, and it's some coolie shots and different things like that. And I mean, whenever you play out there, you're always battling the wind. I mean, it's more of a 1-club wind typically, not a 3-club wind like Delacour, but. It's just a different look for us today. Something different than just playing Medicine Hat all the time. I mean, I think we're gonna maybe hit up Old Cottonwood here in the next couple weeks and see what's happening.
We'll see if we can get around down there sometime in the next few weeks, maybe next month.
Yeah, see where our games are at in relation to there. I mean, we used to play that course so many times. Like we have over 200 rounds there.
Dude, we played 3 years. There's almost 300 rounds at that course.
Yeah, like, so it's
literally almost.
It's a lot of golf, and I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's gettable, but there's also trouble in all the right spots for righties.
You bet.
We always joke that our buddy there, who's a lefty, Chris, that course was made for him because he's still a member down there, and lefties get around pretty good on that course because it's all the trouble areas are exactly where righties would miss. But no, we're to maybe get back out there. I don't know. We might need to make a trip out of town and see what we got going on at some of these 9-holers.
The Bow Island.
Yeah, Bow Island for sure. I mean, maybe Maple Creek.
Yeah, that's another.
We haven't been out to Maple Creek in a couple of years, so
we've got the major coming up towards the end of the month.
Yeah, 28th and 29th, I believe.
In Lethbridge at
Lethbridge.
Copper Canyon.
Paradise Canyon.
Paradise Canyon.
Yeah, Paradise Canyon.
So looking forward to that. And shout out to Mike Johnny, 36 a day. He hooked us up with some polos and some hoodies.
Yep, wearing the black polo right now.
Sun's out today. I wasn't going to wear my black one, but really unique color. Love these things. And again, shout out to Mike Johnny. Use promo code MNH15 for 15% off your order. Yeah. And let Mike Johnny know that you found him through Mulligans and Hackers. He's been really good to us, and shout out to you, Mike.
Makes him really good quality stuff, not just hats. He's got quality polos.
Dude, the hoodie is already being fought over in my house between my wife and my daughter. So it's got to stay in the golf bag in order for me to keep it.
Yeah, and this I wore this one today. I know it's a little warmer, but I don't mind being warm on the top. Love it, nice and light. It's got a unique look with like Alvin said, no actual collar. I love the look of it. It looks really clean and really nice.
It would look really nice with the Mulligans and Hackers logo on it too.
Yeah.
That might happen.
Yeah, we might have to take him and get the Mulligans and Hackers logo. I mean, I coordinated a little bit today with the black hat and the black shirt, and just making sure that 36 a day was rep today, as I always do when I'm golfing.
Yes. So
yeah, it was. Overall, I think the last couple of weeks have been a bit of a grind. I think we're into the dog days of spring.
Summer's literally just begun, and we're in the dog days of summer already. We're grinding, trying to get the game where we think we know it should be.
I think maybe it's a case of we think we should be somewhere, and the game's telling us that we're not quite there yet. We forget how much work there is. I forget how much work I put in last season to get to where I was by the end of the year, and how much I had to grind all season long until that very final round to get into single digits. And, to come back in, even though we just played a little bit of a little bit of sim golf in the sim league, to come back in and just expect our games to be there maybe was a bit premature. I mean, again, you got to reteach yourself how to swing. Swinging inside's one thing. Swinging outside, where you can see the ball flight and the way that it reacts with the elements and things like that, gives you a whole nother layer of feedback. So it's been fun, and I mean, I have no doubt. Like, by the time we get to Paradise Canyon for the major, I think our game should be rounding into pretty
Well, there'll
decent
be in
form.
the next couple of weeks. There's going to be a lot of work put in, range sessions.
Yep.
There will be a couple of rounds of golf, but more range sessions. Working out the schedule throughout the week to make sure that you get 2 or 3 legit range sessions in before we make it there, right?
Yep, for sure. Gotta grind and gotta get things done. And
my swing felt good yesterday. My swing felt really off today. So that's just the process of golfing, right? It's like I had it yesterday, didn't have it today.
I had a couple nice ones, and I was talking to you about your wedges. Like, I've been struggling with the low inside takeaway and then return to the ball and really, well, it's more of a hook than a draw. So it's an over curl. And I was talking to you about that because you were fighting a few of them on that as well. I felt like we were both kind of in the same boat in that regard. So, I mean, I was working with my wedges on really just keeping them straight back, making sure that swing stays through. And as the day went along and I stopped swinging hard, which it's hard because you want to swing, but like with your wedges, you just got to let them do their work, and you got to swing even slower than what you think.
Yeah, I was yanking everything to the left today because I wasn't getting my hips through.
Yeah,
and I just couldn't fix it while we were playing.
Yeah,
but that is what it is.
But I mean, your power's coming too. You've been beefing out in the gym and muscling up, and I mean, that's coming. I mean, I felt today like I hit a couple balls, and I'm like, where did that distance come from? Like I thought I was tapped out, and now with the compression, because today was a decently warm day. Now with the compression and everything, it's going to be interesting to kind of see where our distances settle out, right? We really need some information to kind of figure out where we sit.
And we golfed with Curtis today. You may know him as Leafs super fan.
Yeah,
Curtis from Alberta.
Curtis from Alberta. Yeah,
so we had a good
one of my best
him.
friends.
He's very close to Chris, and I've known him for a while now.
Yeah,
it was nice to golf with him and see him today. You check him out on all the socials.
Golfing just like our favorite team is right now.
Golfing just like the Leafs are golfing. So like Toronto.
Yeah,
like Curtis on the golf course as usual.
Yeah, but we'll get some more rounds in this week, and I mean, I'm excited to head off to Pinebrook and see kind of how I match up there. Again, we weren't happy with you were happy with your round at.
I was happy at
Delacour. I wasn't overly happy with how I played. I want another shot on there, and just keep it simple, I think, is the main message.
I think Pinebrook will give you the opportunity to go and play, and maybe the conditions will be a little better, and you can lay down the round you think or know you can play on a tour date. So,
well, and I think for me, it's just about keeping it simple. I mean, I haven't played a round even on the tour or in our normal practice rounds where I've kept it simple. I need to start going out there and just go back to simple golf. Because when I play simple golf, I can rack up the pars. I can give myself opportunities at birdies. I can usually put down a score, a 10 over or better, and kind of go from there.
I broke my hybrid yesterday as well.
Oh yeah, that was something.
Snapped it right off under the backhand. So now I got to go see Bob.
What were you doing there?
I was trying to get around a tree, and I swung really hard, and I stopped it as soon as it hit the ball, and she snapped. That's the second club I've had snap in the exact same spot too, by the way, right in the middle of the grip.
I think you need maybe a little bit better shafts in there, buddy.
Or just stop fucking hitting it behind trees where you got to make stupid shots.
That too. Our buddy Clay is out today, which is this Sunday. He's out at the ranch for the AGT event.
Shout out to Clay,
Edmonton. So hopefully he's
play well, pal.
He got bumped up to the B flight,
which was where he should be.
Yeah, he was a sandbagger. So hopefully he's doing well out there. We'll have to see. And I mean, if you guys want to see how everybody's doing, check out the AlbertaGolfTour.com. And I mean, there's always room, or there's always some events with openings. If you guys got an opportunity, I strongly encourage you guys to go attend. There is a flight for everybody.
Yes, there's a flight for everybody. The people there are great. We haven't had a bad time yet.
No, and even if we play a bad round of golf, it's still fun.
Because you're going to meet new people and playing new courses. For me, that is the big thing. Not so much meeting the new people. I mean, you might be, sad to hear that, but playing the new courses, playing different courses. Like, I'm already looking forward to going back to Invermere next year.
Yeah.
Going back to Delacour next year, right? I'm looking forward to going back to Mickelson this year.
Yes.
Because we played it last year, right?
We have a little bit better of an idea how to handle it, hopefully.
And hopefully the weather's better because we've kind of exercised the demons of the weather gods.
Yep.
And other than wind, we haven't really had any of the moisture type of weather. So I think that's done and over with now. I don't think Leah can really blame us for those type of incidents anymore.
No, I think it's been good. And I mean, again, it's it's a new dawn, and we're just in the new year and just trying some new things out. And well, I mean, I'm really, really excited for Speargrass at the beginning of July. That one I'm super excited for.
I'm going for that. I'm going to make that one too because Chris has been at me for 3 years.
3 or 4, yeah.
For me to play Speargrass because it's 3 par 3s or 6 par 3s, 6 par 4s, 6 par 5s.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very unique layout.
And we're having an AGT event there, so I'm going to it, so I'll get the opportunity to play it, and I'm looking forward to it.
It gives you a really good opportunity to score well if you're playing well, because I mean you should be able to score on the par 5s. It gives you an opportunity there. If you're playing the par 3s well, you should be able to give yourself an opportunity there. And then I mean the par 4s, I mean there's some risk reward ones there. So it's just an interesting course layout, and I feel like it's kind of a hidden gem just to the southeast of Calgary. So I'm very, very excited about that one. But I mean, next up is Pine Brook, and we'll let you guys know how I do there, and update you on our golf game next week.
Short and sweet. Love it. See you next week.
Later.